before the first pitch. Well, I don't blame you. And happy Sunday, Pacer Nation. Welcome back to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for the rubber match between the USC Aiken Pacers and the Florida Southern Moccasins. The series is all tied at 1 apiece. Winner clinches the series. The loser goes on to fight another day. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us on this very cold and wet Sunday afternoon. Garvin Alston getting the start for USC Aiken as he gets set to face off against the leadoff man Dylan Costa for Florida Southern. Alston deals the first pitch. It is inside for ball one. We are underway. The 1-0 inbound. That one is laced on out into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single for Dylan Costa to start things off today.
The shortstop, number 2, Pablo Cabrera.
I'll bring up Pablo Cabrera. Runner on first and nobody out. Give you the Pacer defense while we have the opportunity. Luke Leisenring catching. First baseman is Alex Mills. Over at second base, Phil Watcher. The shortstop, Chandler Rogers. Third baseman for today's game is Scott Huntley, getting the start over Trey Paluski for the series finale. Pitch missing low for a ball, 1-0. Rest of the Pacer defense, center fielder Joey Smithers, left fielder Blake Jenkins, and in right field, Sean McQuillan. Swing and a miss. Count evens up at 1-1. Alston steps off the mound, fires a shot over to first base, not in time as Costa makes it back. The 1-1. A slow chopper. Alston comes out and picks it up, tosses it over to first base, his only play. And Mills just manages to keep his foot on the bag in order to get the first out.
Third baseman, number 31.
Costa advanced to second on the play. And that will bring up Zach Scott, the third baseman for Florida Southern. Runner on second base with 1 out now here in the first inning. Fastball right down in the lower part of the zone for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider this time, 0-2. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Zach Scott down for the second out.
The first baseman, number 33, Jacob Teeter.
That'll bring up Jacob Teeter, the first baseman. Runner on second base, now 2 outs here in the first inning. Foul tip, strike 1. Curveball falls into the strike zone, 0-2. Fouled off the other way and out of play. And the 0-2. Curveball misses high. 1-2. Grounded to first and foul. We'll do it over again. Line to the left field, that'll be a base hit. And they were waving the runner around third. And really he's cleat caught in the dirt, so runners will be on the corners on a base hit from Jacob Teeter. And we're going to take a short break while they go ahead and check on Dylan Costa. They're going to remove Dylan Costa from the game and put Alan Burnside on at third base in his place. Runners on the corners for Zach Dywart, the right fielder. Goes after the first pitch and lines it foul, nearly taken out. Burnside over on third. Early observation in the game, do not stand on third base because that's where the danger is. Pops that one up. First base side foul territory. Mills coming over and making the catch for the third and final out. Pacers come away without giving up a run as we move on to the bottom of the first. No score yet between either squad. too much coffee today, haven't you?
Defensively, the change for the Mocs. Number 42, Alan Bernstead, is playing left field. Number 9, Ricky Gonzalez, moves to second base.
So Ricky Gonzalez is now the second baseman. Bernstead goes over there. Oh, yeah. JD. Jim. Oh, there's the other Jim down there, too. You want to talk to him? Yeah. If Vex is down there, ask her how her head is. 21st birthday and all.
Leading off the left and first, center fielder number 9.
Yeah, but they always celebrate it the night before. And we're back with the bottom of the first inning. Joey Smithers will lead it off for the Pacers. He is facing off against Carson King, the starting pitcher. Changes defensively for Florida Southern. Moving over to second base is Ricky Gonzalez from left field, and the new left fielder will be Alan Burnside, who came in for Dylan Costa. First pitch to Smithers is high for ball one. Smithers has opened both games with a base hit with hits in his first at bat, but he's struggled since then. Curveball misses inside, 2-0. Fouled off the other way and out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike to Smithers. Another foul ball. Count evens up at 2-2. Curveball high and inside, full count to Smithers. Low and away for ball 4. Smithers with a leadoff walk to start things off.
The second baseman, number 1, Phil Watcher.
Phil Watcher to the plate now. Runner on first base with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Shows bunt. Ball gets away. Smithers heads on over to second base. Thought for a second it may have hit Watcher, but he was able to get his foot out of the way just in time. The 1 ball, no strikes. Smithers to second on the wild pitch. Watcher grounds that one over to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Smithers advances to third on the play, however.
The first baseman, number 32, Alex Mills.
And bring Alex Mills to the plate. Runner on third with 1 out for Mills. This is looking to take the lead here in the first. First pitch, fastball right down the middle for a strike. Go ahead and start. Give you the defense now for Florida Southern. Cody Duke is catching for Carson King. The first baseman, Jacob Teeter. The new second baseman is Ricky Gonzalez. Shortstop, Pablo Cabrera, as that one is fouled off for strike 2. And over at third base, we have Zach Scott. The outfield, Alan Burnside taking over in left field. The right fielder, Zach Dywert. And in center field, Vaughn Brown. Popped up, foul territory, out of play. Count stays at 0-2. Popped it up, first base side, foul territory. Teeter is there, and he'll make the catch for the second out.
Designated hitter number 30, Connor
The DH Connor Durden to the plate. Runner still on third base with 2 outs now. First pitch on the outside half for strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him, 0-2. High and outside for a ball, 1-2. Durden just catches a piece of that one to stay alive. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Low and inside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, curveball misses high and outside, full count to Durden. Swing and a miss. Got him with an off-speed pitch. Durden down on strikes for the third and final out. Pacers leave a man stranded as we move on to the top of the second. No score. Send him my regards. You want me to actually get fired for real this time? And we're back with the top of the second inning. Isaiah Cullum, the DH, will lead it off. During batting practice today, not a lot of balls were carrying, but Cullum sent a few over the fence. We'll see what he does here in an actual at-bat as Alston deals the first pitch. Slider, strike one. Popped up. Right field side, foul territory. And that's going to just end up hitting the ground. Mills didn't have a clean read on it, and it looked like he thought Watcher called him off, but Watcher didn't make a play for the ball anyway, so it'll just be a long strike, 0-2. The 0-2. Tried to check his swing. Did he? He'll say he did not. Strikeout for Cullum, and he goes down as the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Cody Duke. First pitch missing low for ball one to Duke. Gets a hold of that one and sends it out deep. Will it stay fair? It's going to hook foul and out of play. The 1-1. Curveball fouled off. 1-2. In there for a call, strike three. Duke down looking for the second out.
The second baseman, number 9, Ricky Gonzalez.
So Ricky Gonzalez coming to bat now. First pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. Line into left field. That'll be a base hit. 2-out single for Gonzalez. Keeps the inning going. Bring up the center fielder, Vaughn Brown.
Number 4, Vaughn Brown.
First pitch to Brown. Check swing. Eisner trying to get the appeal. And I'll say he did not go. The 1-0. Another check swing this time. They'll say he went around. 1-1. Curve ball. This is high and inside, 2-1. Fastball fouled off. Count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first here in the second inning. And Vaughn Brown at the plate. Swing and a miss. Brown down on strikes for the third and final out. The third strikeout of the inning for Alston. And we're moving on to the bottom of the second. No score. Throw a wrench in it, have Trey Paluski for his defensive play at third. Yeah, no, other than that, yeah. Yeah, Durden hit the only home run of the series for the Pacers so far. Bottom of the second inning getting underway. Luke Leisenring will lead it off for USC Aiken. No score yet between the Pacers and the Moccasins. First pitch to Leisenring is a fastball that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Outside corner for a call strike, 1-2. Inside corner for a call, strike 3. Leisner down looking for the first out.
Left fielder number 42, Blake Jenkins.
Well, Blake Jenkins coming to bat now. Nobody on and 1 out here in the second. Goes after that one and sends it out deep to left field. Is it going to stay fair? It hooked foul at the last second. So an exciting strike for Jenkins. And he'll have to trot back to home plate to try it again. Kenny Thomas coming out here trying to argue this one, saying that it hooked foul after it passed the wall, and the umpires are going to come together to talk about this one. And they're going to uphold the call. The 0-1 misses inside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Curveball misses high for a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Blake Jenkins. Fouled off, we'll do it over. Grounded through the left side for a base hit. Well, it's not a home run, but it'll go into his batting average as a hit anyway. Jenkins aboard with a 1-out single.
The shortstop number 2, Chandler Rogers.
Brings up Chandler Rogers to the plate. Runner on first with 1 out. Curveball, ooh, comes for the head of Rogers. He gets out of the way in time, though. 2-0. King deals. Low and away. Ball gets away all the way to the backstop. Jenkins trots on over to second. The 2-0 pitch. Misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Rogers. This is outside, ball 4. Rogers walks on 4 straight pitches to put runners on first and second. And it'll bring up Scott Huntley, the third baseman for the Pacers, with 1 out.
Scott Huntley.
First pitch from King misses inside for a ball, 1-0 to Huntley. Outside for a ball, 2-0. 6 straight pitches out of the strike zone from King. Make that 7 as that pitch misses high, 3-0. The 3-0, low and inside, ball 4. Back-to-back 4-pitch walks, and Scott Huntley takes first. The bases are loaded for the Pacers and Sean McQuillan, the new batter. And they're going to head on out and have some word with King just to make sure he's okay. And while we're taking a short break, we'll go ahead and thank some sponsors. Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For all of your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, count on Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. And Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, proud sponsor of USC Aiken Athletics and USC Aiken Baseball. Bases are loaded for the Pacers with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to McQuillan is low and inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Pitch misses low, 2-0. Down the middle for a call strike, and the count is 2-1. Inside for a ball, 3-1. Chopper to second. The throw to first is in time for the second out. However, Jenkins scores on the play, and the Pacers take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning.
The center fielder, Joey Smithers.
So Joey Smithers coming to the plate. He walked his first time up. Runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Smithers thinks about going after that slider, and the appeal down to first says he did, so the count 0-1 to Smithers. Another slider just catches the lower part of the strike zone, and the count 0-2. Popped it up. Staying in the infield near second base. Cabrera tracks it and makes the catch for the third and final out. Pacers leave 2 stranded, but they bring 1 home. An RBI from Sean McQuillan, and Blake Jenkins scored on it. Pacers lead it 1-0, moving on to the top of the third inning. set the record for on-base percentage of .609 in Major League Baseball. I'll send you the link because this is just mind-blowing. Because it turns out Barry Bonds broke baseball this year, even with the steroids. It's a long video, though, so.
Leading off the top of the third is the left fielder, number 42, Alan Burnside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's funny, though, this video, because the guy even looks at what he says as, that can't be right. And we are back with the top of the third inning of USC Aiken baseball, presented by the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you play the South Carolina Education Lottery, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. Pitch misses outside for ball one. Leadoff man for the inning is Alan Burnside, getting his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike one, 1-1. And Burnside had to come in for Costa in the first inning. Pops that one up, foul territory, first base side, and out of play. This is high there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That is 4 straight strikeouts for Garvin Alston Jr. as Burnside goes down for the first out. Brings up Pablo Cabrera. Cabrera 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. This is high with the first pitch, 1-0. Ground ball to short. Rogers has trouble with it. The throw to first is not going to be in time. That'll be an E6 on Chandler Rogers.
The third baseman, Zach Scott.
Well, Zach Scott will come up to bat. Struck out his first time up, 0 for 1 today. Runner on first with 1 out here in the third. Rogers has had a little bit of trouble over at shortstop in the opening series. The opening couple series, he had pretty solid defensive numbers, but a little shaken in the last few games. However, in yesterday's game, he came through where it counted as he caught a line drive and doubled up the players to help secure the win for the Pacers yesterday. Curveball finds the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Sent on out into center field and deep. Smithers is going back for it. Ball coming back in, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Ball is definitely not carrying today, as that one didn't even make it to the warning track, even though it sounded like it was well hit. So that brings up Jacob Teeter. Singled his first time up, 1 for 1 today. Runner still on first now with 2 outs. First pitch low and inside. Leisner keeping in front of him. Curveball misses high. 2-0. Yeah, Olsen really working with a curveball this year more so than he ever has. It's got really good movement. The only problem is it's easy to pick up out of the hand, so he's got to make sure that movement is near perfect. Just like that. Ooh, that looks like a good pitch. Good curveball, but just missing. Going to the home plate umpire, 3-0. And ball 4. A walk to Teeter puts runners on first and second.
Right fielder number 32, Zach Dywert.
And I'll bring up Zach Dywert now. Runners again on first and second with 2 outs. Dywert popped out to first. His first time up. Swing and a miss on a first pitch slider, strike 1. Outside corner for a call, strike 0-2. Lower outside corner, call strike 3. Dywert down looking for the third out. We're moving on to the bottom of the third inning. Pacers still up 1-0. And we're back with the bottom of the third inning. Phil Watcher will lead it off. First pitch misses for ball 1. Watcher 0 for 1 today. Count 2-0 to Watcher. Watcher grounded out his first time up, trying to lead off the inning with a hit. Fouled off out of play. 2-1. High and outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Pacers' second baseman. Set into the air out into right field. Tywert coming over, and he'll make the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, Alex Mills.
I'll bring up Alex Mills. Mills 0 for 1 today. First pitch in there for a strike to Mills, 0-1. Fouled off out of play, 0-2. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Another foul ball end up out of play. Count stays frozen at 1-2. Tried to check his swing on the slider, could not. Mills down on strikes for the second out.
Designated hitter, Connor Durden.
So Connor Durden coming up to bat. Durden struck out his first time up, 0 for 1 today. First pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Low and inside for a ball, 2-0. Popped it up. Left field, shallow left field. Burns said, reading it, and he dropped the ball. Connor Durden aboard, safe at first base thanks to a dropped pop-up, and the inning will continue.
The catcher, Luke Leisenring.
Oh, Luke Leisenring will come up. Connor Durden at first base. Leisenring struck out his first time. Pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. Inside corner for a call strike, 1-1. Fouled it off, 1-2. Pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-2. High and away for a ball, full count to the Pacer catcher. Runner takes off, pitches on the inside corner for a call, strike 3. Leisnering down looking for the third and final out. We're moving on to the top of the 4th inning. Still 1-0 USC Aiken. And we're back, top of the 4th inning, about to get underway. Marcus Johnson thanking you for joining us on a chilly Sunday afternoon. Pacers leading the Moccasins 1-0 in Game 3, the rubber match of the 3-game set. Isaiah Cullum will lead it off. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch gets the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Popped it up. Foul territory, out of play. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. The appeal down to first makes the call, and Cullum down on strikes for the first out.
The catcher, Cody Duke.
That'll bring up Cody Duke. Duke, the catcher, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout of his own. Curve ball misses high for ball 1, 1-0. Grounder to short. Rogers backhands it, fires it to first, and gets it there in time for the second out.
The second baseman, Ricky Gonzalez.
So that'll bring up Ricky Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled his last time up, his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 today. First pitch just missing for ball one. Low and away for a ball, 2-0. This is with that one. 3 balls and no strikes to Gonzalez. Pitch finds the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. Inside for ball 4. A 2-out walk to Gonzalez will keep the inning going. And that'll bring up Vaughn Brown, who's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Low and inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch gets away from Leisenring and headed on over to second is Gonzalez on the wild pitch, and that's going to draw a visit to the mound. And during this visit to the mound, we'd like to take this opportunity to wish a very happy birthday to Ryan Bauer, the Director of Sports Information over at Florida Southern. From one athletic communications department to another, we know how hard that job is, and we wish you a very happy birthday on this Sunday afternoon. And Coach Beasley heads on back. Olsen set to deal the 2-0 to Brown. Misses inside for a ball, 3-0. Upper inside corner, 3-1. Foul tip, straight back, full count to Brown. Fly ball, left side of the infield. Coming over and making the catch is Huntley in foul territory for the third and final out. We're moving on to the bottom of the fourth. Pacers still up 1-0. that's fine. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Reading the kids. 50 Shades of Grey.
Leading off the left of the fourth, left fielder number 42, Mike Jenkins.
Bottom of the fourth inning about to get underway here. Pacers up 1-0, and the leadoff man is Blake Jenkins. Flirted with a home run in his first at-bat. Some people said it was a home run. Other people said, and those other people are the umpires, and there's the decision that counts, said it was not. Now he's got a 2-0 count in his second at-bat. He did single in that bat and came around to score, so similar results. Just took him a little longer to reach home. Swing and a miss, chasing a high fastball for a strike, 2-1. Fouls that one off. Count evens up at 2-2. Swing and a miss from Jenkins for the strikeout and the first out of the inning. And that will bring up Chandler Rogers.
Chandler Rogers.
First pitch to Rogers, misses high for a ball. Rogers walked his first time up. Pitch missing again, 2-0. Good curveball, falls into the strike zone. Pitch on its way from King. Just misses high for ball 3. Count 3-1. Gets a hold of that one, sends it on out into left center field, but coming over to make the catch is Brown for the second out.
The third baseman, Scott Huntley.
So I'll bring up Scott Huntley. Huntley also walked his first time up. First pitch, lower inside corner for a call strike. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. Another swing and a miss. Huntley chasing one away. And that will do it. Pacers go down in order here in the fourth inning. We're moving on to the fifth inning. It is still 1-0 USC Aiken. struggled a little bit in that last inning. A lot of pitches.
Leading off the top of the fifth, left fielder number 42, Alan Burnside.
And we are back, top of the order coming up here in the fifth inning for the Moccasins. Alan Burnside, who struck out his first time up. Alston out for his fifth inning of work now. First pitch, low and away for ball one. Misses outside, 2-0. Slider misses low. 3 balls and no strikes. Pacers don't have anybody throwing, but there are a couple of guys out there doing some warm-up stretches in the bullpen. Misses high. Ball 4. 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls, and Burnside with the leadoff walk.
The shortstop, Pablo Cabrera.
So Pablo Cabrera coming up to bat, 0 for 2. Reached on an error his last time up. Shows bunt, and he offered at the slider for strike 1. Again showing bunt, bunts it straight back in the air for strike 2, 0-2. Grounded right back at Alston off of his glove. Grabbing it is Watcher, and he'll actually step on second base to get the lead runner. That was very scary as that ball came right for Alston's face, and he was able to deflect it away just at the last second. And as a bonus, he gets an assist on the out.
The third baseman, Zach Scott.
So runner still on first base for Zach Scott, who's 0 for 2. First pitch in there for a strike. So if you're going to score that last play in your books, it's a 1-4 unassisted. Or a 1-4, I should say, not a 1-4 unassisted. Fielder's choice in the scorebooks. Runner takes off from first, grounded through the right side for a base hit. Heading for third is Cabrera, and he will make it in there. It's a base hit for Zach Scott. Runners on the corners with 1 out.
First baseman, Jacob Teeter.
Brings up Jacob Teeter. Teeter is 1 for 1 today with a walk and a single. Slider misses low and away for a ball, 1-0. Curveball misses, 2-0. Again, missing just low with that pitch. 3 balls and no strikes. Well hit into left center field and deep. That one's going back near the wall. It's going to be off of the wall. 1 run will score. They're going to wave another runner around. Coming home is Scott. The throw to the plate is off the mark. It is a 2 RBI double for Jacob Teeter, and Florida Southern has taken a 2-1 lead.
Right fielder, Zach Doward.
Brings up Zach Dyward again. Dyward 0 for 2 today with a strikeout his last time up. Runner on second with 1 out. Low and inside for a ball. And looks like they have Ard throwing in the bullpen now. It is William Ard out there. Curveball missing the strike zone. Not getting those close pitches. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Line up the middle and through for a base hit. They're going to wave Teeter around third. He's coming home. He will score. And Florida Southern takes a 3-1 lead here in the top of the 5th inning.
The designated hitter, Isaiah Cullum.
Oh, Isaiah Cullum will come up to bat now. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. And Kenny Thomas is coming out of the dugout. It looks like that's going to be the end of Alston's day. We're going to go take a break and be right back with a brand new pitcher. So the new pitcher on the mound for the Pacers is William Ard, coming out of the bullpen. For Garvin Alston, went 4 1/3, 6 hits, six strikeouts, 2 walks. And as of right now, 3 runs, all of them earned. The man on first is still his responsibility. Ard digs in to face off against Isaiah Cullum. Again, 0 for 2 today. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. And inside for ball 2-0. Check throw to first, not in time. Dyward back safely. Here's a chopper to short. We'll see if they turn 2. The flip to second for 1. The throw to first is in time for the double play, and that will close out the 5th. But Florida Southern does some damage. They score 3 to lead it 3-1. Moving on to the bottom of the 5th inning. And we are back here with the bottom of the 5th inning getting underway. Pacers down 3-1. Sean McQuillan leading it off. Grounded out his first time up, but he drove in the only run the Pacers have managed thus far. Pitch inside for ball 2-0. In there for a call strike, 2-0. In there for a strike, 2-2. Popped it up behind the plate, foul territory, and that's going to end up on the roof of the stadium. Curveball misses outside. Full count to McQuillan. Inside call, strike 3. McQuillan tried to sell it as ball 4 could not get the call, and he goes down looking for the first out.
Center fielder, Joey Smithers.
That'll bring Joey Smithers to the plate. Smithers is 0 for 1 with a walk, and he popped out his last time up. First pitch, good movement, finds the edge of the strike zone for strike 1. Misses low, 1-1. Upper part of the strike zone, 1-2. Goes after that one and lines it into center field for a base hit. Hung the curveball and Smithers took advantage of it to get a single. Second hit of the day for the Pacers, and puts a runner on first with 1 out.
The second baseman, Phil Watcher.
Now Phil Watcher to the plate. Runner on first with 1 out. Watcher 0 for 2 today. First pitch to Watcher, he goes after it, skies it foul, and that one will find the seats. Or it'll actually find the batting cages. Doesn't make any difference, it's still a strike either way. Check throw to first base, and Smithers just manages to get back under the tag. Looks like he lost his footing on his dive back. That made it a lot closer than it should have been. Curveball falls into the strike zone, 0-2. And they have Smithers in a rundown here. Tag is applied. Smithers caught stealing for the second out. A bad base running error there for the Pacers makes it 2 outs and nobody on for Watcher with an 0-2 count. In there for a call, strike 3. Watcher down looking for the third and final out. An unconventional 1-2-3 inning, but a 1-2-3 inning nonetheless. We move on to the 6th. Pacers down 3-1. mean, yes, but I don't judge. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, it's just like me when I play my video games. If I find a glitch that I can exploit, I do. Yeah, exactly. Like there was a glitch in one of my games where if you took a headfirst dive into shallow water, the game didn't realize you were in water, so it made it look like you just dove onto land, so you could actually walk on the bottom of the ocean floor and kill people without even getting shot at. Pissed off a lot of people that way. We move on to the top of the 6th inning of USC Aiken baseball, presented by Willie Jewell's Old School Barbecue. Every dish is served with the side of Southern hospitality, so stop on in and tell them Pacers Sports sent you. Pacers down by a score of 3-1. Ard back out there for another inning of relief as Cody Duke goes after the first pitch, sends it out into center field. Smithers is back there, and he'll make the catch for the first out. A 1-pitch, 1 out for Cody Duke, who drops to 0-3 on the day.
The second baseman, Ricky Gonzalez.
That'll bring up Ricky Gonzalez, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ground ball to short. Rogers has it, double clutches, fires it to first, and doesn't get it there in time. Ricky Gonzalez with the infield single.
The center fielder, Vaughn Brown.
So Vaughn Brown will come up. He's 0 for 2 today. Runner on first after the infield hit. 1 out. Here in the 6th. Ball misses low. Leiserman keeps it in front of him, though, so the count 1-0. Good bunt laid down. Ard comes over, picks it up, fires it to first, and he will get it there in time for the second out. Runner moves over to second, though, on the bunt. Another runner in scoring position for the Moccasins. That brings us to the top of the order. Alan Burnsett, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and he walked his last time up. Pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Line, diving is Rogers. He gets by him, though. Runner will go around third base. Coming home is Gonzalez. He will score, trying for second, and he will not make it in there. Came off the bag. Was Burnsett. So Burnsett gets an RBI single, but the inning ends as he tried to set it to stretch it to 2. It's 4-1 Moccasins. We're moving on to the bottom of the 6th inning. I just go ahead and type in. The mic's not on. We're good. We're safe. And the bottom of the 6th inning getting underway. Marcus Johnson here again, thanking you for joining us on this cold Sunday. Alex Mills leads it off as he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Pacers down 4-1. Mills 0 for 2 today. Tried to hold back his swing. Could not. Count 0-2. Turned on that pitch inside. Mills down on strikes for the first out.
Designated hitter, Connor Durden.
O'Connor Durden will come up to bat. Durden 0 for 2, reached on an error. His last time up. And that one goes off his toe. Durden hit by the pitch will take first base. Luke Leisnering up to bat, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. Ball goes all the way to the backstop, and Durden will hustle on down to second on the pass ball. A runner in scoring position for the Pacers. Chance to cut this lead a little bit. Misses outside, 2-0. Fastball inside, 3 balls, no strikes to the Pacer catcher. Three-0 down the middle. Strike 1, 3-1. Fouled off. Full count. Leisnering fouls that one into the Moccasin dugout. Count stays right where it is at 3-2. Misses low for ball 4. Leisnering wins the battle, draws the 1-out walk to put runners on first and second.
Left fielder Blake Jenkins.
Blake Jenkins up to bat. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored today. Pitch low and away for a ball. Duke able to keep the ball in front of him, though. The runners from advancing. Fog slowly starting to creep in a little bit more here at Roberto Hernandez. High and inside for a ball. 2-0. Grounded foul, strike one. Two-one fastball misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch just tailed off the outside edge of the plate. Jenkins thought he had a walk. Instead, he'll have a full count. Jenkins reaches out, pops that one up, foul territory, and that looks like it's going to end up in the picnic area, and it does. Curveball finds the inside part of the plate for a call, strike 3. Jenkins down looking for the second out.
The shortstop, Chandler Rogers.
Brings Chandler Rogers to the plate. Rogers 0 for 1 with a walk today. Reaches out, fouls that one off. Strike 1. High and outside for a ball. 1-1. Just gets the outside corner for a call, strike 1-2. Fastball misses high. Counts evened up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for number 2. Even the bottom of the 6th inning as the Pacers trail Florida Southern 4-1. Curveball just fouled off by Rogers, and we'll do it over. Grounded, fair down the third base side. Diving for the bag and just getting there in time was Scott for the third out, beating out Durden. That will close things out here for the bottom of the sixth. We're moving on to the top of the seventh. Pacers down 4-1. We're moving on to the top of the seventh inning of USC Aiken baseball, presented by Aiken Flooring. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. Pacers down 4-1 as the Moccasins get ready to bat. Pablo Cabrera will lead things off. Cabrera 0 for 4. He's reached on an error and a fielder's choice. He's also scored a run today. First pitch low and away for ball one from Ard. Grounded. Down the third base side. Grabbed by Huntley. Gets his feet and throws it over and gets it to first in time for the first out. Great defensive play from third base this series, and Huntley has joined in on that with a gem of his own. That brings up Zach Scott, who is 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Sent foul on the first pitch, 0-1. Misses high right behind the head of Scott for a ball, 1-1. High and away for a ball, 2-1. Fouled off by Scott. Count evens up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Leisering picks it up and fires it to first to get Scott for the second out. Brings Jacob Teeter to the plate. He's 2 for 2, a single, a walk, an RBI double, which drove in 2 runs, and a run scored of his own. Big offensive threat here. We'll see if Ard can shut him down. First pitch fouled straight back and out of play for strike 1. Here's a chopper to short. Rogers has it. Has to wait for it to come down, but plenty of time to get it to first, which he does for the third and final out. A 1-2-3 inning. We are moving on to the 7th inning stretch with the Pacers trailing 4-1. I could just say Carson King's night is done. One of the top freshmen to watch this year? One of the top 9 freshmen to watch. Gotcha.
The 6th inning pitch, 1 run, 2 hits, and 10 strikeouts.
What? Oh. Okay. No, just say your reception started to mess up. And we are back with the bottom of the 7th inning about to get underway. Carson King's night is over with. And that is definitely a very good outing that he had with only 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. And there is and that is the reason why he's one of the top 9 freshmen to watch according to the NCAA. So he had a great outing, and they turn the ball over to Thomas Spinelli to try to hold this 4-1 lead against the Pacers. Scott Huntley will lead it off for USC Aiken. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout today. First pitch missing for ball 1. Pitch missing again, 2-0. Pitch right down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Just catching a piece of that one for a foul tip, and Huntley faces a 2-2 count. Missed high, full count to the Pacer third baseman. Slider misses low and inside. And that was actually Trey Paluski, I'm sorry, who will draw the walk.
Right fielder Sean McQuillan.
So Paluski with a walk on his first at-bat of the game brings up Sean McQuillan, who is 0 for 2 with an RBI. Pitch on the inside part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Shows bunt. Offered at it. And the count 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with a slider. McQuillan down on 3 straight for the first out.
The center fielder, Joey Smithers.
Brings up Joey Smithers, 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Runner on first with 1 out for the Pacers. This is outside with the first pitch, 1-0. Smithers grounds it softly foul. 1-1. On the outside edge, 1-2. And Spinelli steps off the mound for a moment. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low and inside for a ball. Paluski staying put at first base, even the ball kind of got away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Joey Smithers. This is outside, and the count is full. The 3-2. Smithers grounds it to third. Fair ball. The throw to second is in time. And the shortstop Cabrera, the second baseman Gonzalez, comes up a little gingerly. They might have caught a little bit of Paluski's spikes. But they get the lead runner for the second out. Smithers reaches safely on the fielder's choice. So runner's still on first base now with 2 outs for Phil Watcher, who's 0 for 3. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Popped up. Foul territory, first base side. And that's going to drop to the ground for strike 2. Teeter overran it a little bit. Two-two on its way, and it's a slider, a swing and a miss from Watcher. He goes down for the third and final out. We're moving on to the top of the 8th inning. Pacers still down 4-1. Zach Dywert will lead off the top of the 8th inning. 1 for 3 on the day. Curveball from Ard misses high for ball 1. Sends that one foul for a strike, 1-1. Lower outside corner for a call strike, 1-2. This is with that one, count evens up at 2-2. Two-two pitch is popped up. Shallow left field, right on the infield, outfield grass, and that will be caught by Rogers for the first out.
Designated hitter, Isaiah Cullum.
Isaiah Cullum up to bat now, 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts, and he grounded into a double play his last time up. 1 out, nobody on here in the 8th. Line down the third base side, fair ball as it goes off the umpire. Paluski will pick it up. Well, had that not gone off the third base umpire, that could have been extra bases, but it will be a single for Cullum. And they have a runner aboard with 1 out.
The catcher, Cody Duke.
Brings up Cody Duke. Duke 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First pitch curveball, checked his swing. And it will, on the appeal, say that he did not go, so ball 1 to Cody Duke. Ripped out into left field and deep. That one is going to be gone. A monster shot for Cody Duke, and Florida Southern has taken a 6-1 lead.
Second baseman, Ricky Gonzalez.
They'll bring up Ricky Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2 for 2 with a pair of singles, a walk, and a run scored. 6-1 now here in the 8th. Still only 1 out. Couldn't hold back the swing. Strike 1. Ripped out into the gap in right center field. That'll be a base hit. Smithers able to cut it off. Going for 2 is Gonzalez. He slides in, and he will make it in there with a 1-out double. And it brings up Vaughn Brown, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a sacrifice bunt his last time up. But before we see him, we're going to have a pitching change. Kenny Thomas going to the bullpen, and we'll be back in just a short minute. And the new man out of the Pacer bullpen, John Yarborough, coming in for William Ard. Runner on second is still Ard's responsibility. Vaughn Brown is the man that Yarborough will be facing. Again, Brown 0 for 2, sack bunt his last time up. First pitch, inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Moves it to the outside and gets the same call, 0-2. Fly ball, shallow right field near the foul line. Coming over and making the catch is McQuillan for the second out. Runner tags, and Gonzalez advances to third. No throw. Brings us to the top of the order. Alan Burnside. 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout today. Runner on third base with 2 outs. 2 runs already in here in the 8th. Moccasins is trying to add a little extra insurance. That one is ripped out into left field. It's a fair ball as it goes to the corner. Runner scores. Heading for second is Burnside, and he will make it in there with an RBI stand-up double. And with that, the score improves to 7-1 for the Florida Southern Moccasins.
The shortstop, Pablo Cabrera.
And Pablo Cabrera will come up to bat now, 0 for 4 today. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Reached on an error and is grounded out twice. First pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Low and away for a ball, 2-0. The 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Two-one on its way. That'll miss outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. This is inside, goes all the way to the backstop. And that will allow For Burnside to advance to third on that one. So Cabrera aboard at first. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. And we're going to have a visit to the mound. We'll take a short break. Be right back. Well, the short meeting concludes. We'll get right back to it. Zach Scott up to bat with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Scott 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. First pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Here's a ground ball to short. Rogers will take the short way to second, and that will do it. 3 more runs score, however, as Florida Southern leads the Pacers 7-1, moving on to the bottom of the 8th. And we're back with the bottom of the 8th inning. Pacers down by 6. It's a 7-1 lead for Florida Southern as Alex Mills digs in to lead off. He's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts today. Goes after the first pitch, pops it into the air, and it'll be a foul ball as it just hits the dirt for strike 1. The 0-1. Lower outside corner, 0-2. Sent on out into right field in the air, and that'll be caught by Dywert for the first out. Brings up Connor Durden. Durden 0 for 2 today, reached on an error, struck out, and has been hit by a pitch. Nobody on and 1 out here in the 8th. High and inside for a ball, 1-0. Low and inside for a ball, 2-0. Finds the strike zone, 2-1 to Connor Durden. This is inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. High and inside, ball 4. Durden with the walk.
The catcher, Luke Leisenring.
Luke Leisenring up to bat now, 0 for 2 with a walk and a pair of strikeouts today. Runner on first with 1 out. First pitch misses high, ball 1. Finds the strike zone there, 1-1. Count evens up. Pitch just tails out of the strike zone, 2-1. Misses high and away, 3 balls and 1 strike now to Luke Leisenring. High and away, ball 4, back-to-back walks put runners on first and second for the Pacers here in the 8th. And we're going to have a visit to the mound here for the Moccasins. Blake Jenkins will be due up for the Pacers. So Blake Jenkins up to bat. Runners on first and second after the 2 walks. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Pacers still down by quite a bit, down by 6, 7-1. First pitch to Jenkins, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Jenkins 1 for 3 today with a single, 2 strikeouts, and he scored the lone run for USC Aiken. Foul tip, strike 2. Ooh, good-looking pitch, just missed. 1-2. Yeah, the count is evened up at 2-2 on Jenkins. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Jenkins down on strikes for the second out. The Chandler Rogers up to bat.
The shortstop, Chandler Rogers.
0 for 2. He's walked and grounded out twice. Or grounded into a fielder's choice and grounded out and flown out once, I should say. First pitch missing low for ball 1. Misses high with the ball. 2-0. Outside corner for a call strike, 2-1. Catches the upper outside corner, counts evened up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for Chandler Rogers. Grounded to short. The throw to first is in time for the 3rd and final out, and that will do it. Pacers leave a pair stranded. We're moving on to the 9th. Pacers down 7-1. Top of the 9th getting underway. New pitcher for the Pacers, Blake Siegler, coming in for John Yarborough. Jacob Teeter will lead it off for the Moccasins. He is 2 for 3 with a single, a 2 RBI double, a walk, and a groundout. 7-1 is your score here in the 9th. Florida Southern leading USC Aiken. Pitch high and away for ball 1 to Teeter. Oh, and inside, that one also finds the backstop. 2-0. Outside for a ball, 3-0. In there for a strike, 3-1. And that'll be a walk to start off the 9th inning to Jacob Teeter.
The right fielder, Zach Dywert.
Brings up Zach Dywert. 1 for 4 with an RBI single today. Curveball just misses high for ball 1. Ripped out into left field and deep. That one is gone. A 2-run home run for Zach Dywert, and it is now a 9-1 ball game for Florida Southern. And Kenny Thomas is coming out, and he's pulling the trigger on Siegler very early after just 2 batters. We are going to the bullpen. We'll be right back in just a bit. So Jacob Rye coming out of the Pacer bullpen. He is the 5th pitcher the Pacers have turned to today. Facing off against Isaiah Cullum, the DH. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Cullum is 1 for 4 today, 2 strikeouts, grounded into a double play, but he singled and scored a run his last time up. Inside corner for a call strike, 0-2. The 0-2. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Fouled off, we'll do it over. Pitch outside for a ball, 2-2. Fouled off out of play, and we'll do this one over. Low and away, full count to Cullum. Inside corner for a call, strike 3. Cullum thought he had ball 4, but instead he gets the strikeout for the first out.
The catcher, Cody Duke.
Brings up Cody Duke, who hit a 2-run home run his last time up, 1 for 4 today. Goes after the first pitch, fouls it off into the Pacer dugout for strike 1. Misses inside, 1-1. Down the middle, strike 2. Swing and a miss, pulled the string on that one. Back-to-back strikeouts, and Cody Duke is down for the second out.
Second baseman, Ricky Gonzalez.
And bring up Ricky Gonzalez. 3 for 3 with 2 singles, a double, 2 runs scored, and a walk. First pitch missing low for ball 1. Loops that one foul, and that'll just hit the ground for a strike, 1-1. Pops that one up. Foul territory right side and just out of the reach of Alex Mills. And the count will be 1-2. Pitch misses low, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one out of the zone. Rye comes in and strikes out his first 3 batters. And we are moving on to the bottom of the 9th. Pacers with quite a mountain to climb, trailing 9-1. I leave that to you. And we're back for the bottom of the ninth inning. Trey Paluski will lead it off for the Pacers, facing off against the new pitcher, Cole Crowder. Comes in for Thomas Spinelli. Paluski walked his first time up. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Paluski just catches a piece of that one, evens the count up at 1-1. Low and away for a ball. 2-1. High and outside, 3-1. This is low, and Paluski gets another walk on the day to lead off the ninth. We're going to see Kerry Holloway come in to bat for Sean McQuillan.
The Pacer considers number 5, Kerry Holloway.
First pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off out of play, 0-2. High and inside for a ball, 1-2. Curveball missing high, 2-2. Sent on out into center field. And that'll be caught by Brown for the first out. Paluski going to have to hustle back to first base, and he makes it back safely. Oh, Joey Smithers up to bat now. Runner on first for Smithers, who is 1 for 3 today. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Blake Bottomley on deck, going to come in for Phil Watcher. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball misses low and inside, 2-2 to Smithers. Fouled off, we'll do it over. Sent the other way and threw for a base hit. 3rd hit of the day for the Pacers and 2nd for Smithers. That gives them runners on 1st and 2nd for Blake Bottomley, who will be coming in to bat for the first time today.
The pinch hitter for the Pacers, number 20, Blake Bottomley.
Two on and 1 out for Bottomley now as he digs in. First pitch down the middle for strike 1. Another one down the middle, 0-2. Popped it up, out of play. Swing and a miss. Bottomley down on strikes for the 2nd out. And Pacers down to their final out, and they'll bring up Alex Mills, who's 0 for 4 today. And that one is sent on out into left field and will be caught by Burnside for the 3rd and final out. Pacers drop the 3rd game of the series and fall 1-2 to Florida Southern as they lose this one 9-1. Pacers will be back in action after a little bit of time. They'll be back here on February the 26th when they play Emmanuel at 4 o'clock p.m. But until then, I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for sticking with us, and have a good one.